Waterbox Eden aquariums are an excellent choice for a freshwater aquarium. We're using the Eden 40 for a freshwater community setup with artificial plants. All models of Eden aquariums have a built-in platform for easy LED light strip installation. Artificial plants do not need a high output light. However, we are using the Aqualumination Blade LED light, which does have a higher output, but the ease of use, full controllability, and light spectrum that enhances plant and fish color make it a great choice for any type of freshwater aquarium. The filtration cutouts on the back of the aquarium are designed to fit most canister filters and allows for easy routing of cords out of the aquarium. We are using the Seachace Space Eco 300 canister filter on this setup. Be sure to place the return and drain lines of the canister filter on opposite sides to ensure proper flow pattern for optimal filtration. Once the lighting and canister are in place, the next step is adding your substrate. Any type of gravel will work, but it's best to stay away from very large gravel or rocks as they tend to trap detritus and will be harder to clean. It is advised to rinse the gravel before adding to the aquarium to minimize dust and sediment that comes in the bag. The gravel should be deep enough for the base of the artificial plants to be covered, which will keep them in place. Usually 1 to 1.5 inches is sufficient. We chose a large piece of driftwood to be the focal point and to bring a more natural look to the aquarium. When possible, it's highly recommended to soak driftwood for a few weeks to remove tannins and waterlogs so it does not float. To learn more about this process, check out the link above. There are many choices available for artificial plants in terms of material, size, and color. We prefer to keep them the natural look and chose a plastic with realistic colors. Using a taller plant to hide the canister filter intake and tubing will result in a cleaner overall look to the aquarium. Placing a few larger rocks towards the middle and back will add depth as well. This helps secure the artificial plants. We are using Carib Sea mountain stone for this. We added more gravel behind the mountain stone to cover the stems of the plants that we're showing and also creates levels in the substrate. Using small to medium-sized plants around the back and side of the driftwood helps it blend into the aquascape. Continue adding medium to large-sized plants in the back of the aquarium. By keeping the larger plants to the back of the aquarium, keep a large open swimming area for the fish while still providing plenty of hiding places. With these two tall plants, there is a lot of the stem showing, so adding a shorter one in the middle helps fill in the gaps, which gives it a fuller and more natural look. Red foreground plants in front of the wood adds a nice pop of color. Adding the water gently when filling the aquarium keeps the plants in place and the water clear. Using a container for the water to pour into will help minimize this. If driftwood is not soaked beforehand, then rocks will be needed to weigh down the wood for a few weeks inside the aquarium. It will also release tannins, which will cause the water to take on a brownish color, which would be removed through water changes or running carbon regularly. To even out the height of the plants and hide the canister return tubing behind the aquarium, we decided to add another tall plant to the right side of the aquarium. Now the aquarium is filled, it's time to turn on the canister filter. Canister filters must be primed on the first use to clear out air in the tubing. When turning on the canister filter after priming, there will be air coming out of the return line for the first minute or two. When using tap water, a dechlorinator must be used to remove chlorine, which is deadly to fish. To speed the cycle process up, we added a beneficial bacteria as well. It is important to always monitor the water quality such as ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate, especially on a new aquarium. When adding fish to an aquarium, always acclimate them to the water temperature as well as water conditions. We suggest either using drip acclimation or slowly adding water from the aquarium to a bucket with the fish. Pineapple swords will add some bright color as well as an unusual appearance, with the males having an elongated bottom caudal fin that resembles a sword. The females are brightly colored but do not have the swordtail, making it very easy to sex between male and female. They're one of the larger live bears with a maximum size ranging from 5 to 6.5 inches long. Mollies are similar to swordtails in overall size of around 5 inches. They come in many color combinations as well as lyre-tail, sailfin, and short fin varieties. They are peaceful, hardy, and add a lot of movement to an aquarium. We added a few varieties to our Eden 40, including 24-karat lyre-tail, orange sunburst lyre-tail, and silver mollies. Adding fish that will help keep an aquarium clean is always a good idea. We added a group of peppered cory cats for this purpose. Their maximum size ranges from 2 to 3 inches, and they're active bottom scavengers that will help keep an aquarium substrate clean. Cory cats must be in groups for them to feel comfortable and not constantly hide. A bare minimum of 3 is needed, but 6 or more is highly recommended. Our last addition is a clown pleco. These plecos stay small at under 4 inches, unlike other types of plecos that can get to be over a foot long. Clown plecos are omnivores, so they'll consume fish food as well as algae. For the best long-term health, it is highly suggested to have driftwood in the aquarium for them to graze on, as it aids in their digestion. For more great suggestions of beginner fish for Community Aquarium, check out the link above.